see what up. Blood, Sweat, and Tears 6 in Atlanta from RBE. This all this everything we're about to talk about is off the first watch. Um Pancake salute. Pancake said this event was dookie. Let's be honest. I'm not gonna argue with you, man. It wasn't what I expected. Uh Bro says the event is over already. Yeah. Well, this event, you got to be honest though. This event was moving at a dope ass pace. This event they didn't take their sweet ass time like they normally do. It wasn't fucking half hour breaks in between. There was none of that. Like this event move on.
Yeah, they know.
I can't. They probably was like the biggest break was probably in between the 1SKs. Between the 1SKs and the main card is probably where the most time was the biggest break, which was good though. Which was good. Like, let's be honest, man. Some especially if you in the building. Like that shit, man, all them fucking half-hour breaks in between battles, that shit fucks you up, man. The dope part about pay-per-view is that you don't have to deal with that shit while you home. If you want to go outside and smoke, I don't smoke. But if you want to go smoke, I drink and shit like that. I want to refill my cup, or I want to go take a piss. If I want to do recaps in between, which I normally do, like it's easy to do normally, you know what I'm saying? But it'd be too much time, like. You really dedicate a whole fucking day to this shit. What time is it now? It's gonna be 7. This is a decent time because if you look at it, the stream. What time of stream? The stream might have started around like close to 3. I'm gonna say this right here. If you watch my prediction blog, if you watch. Some of the shit I talked about 3.5 hours. It's not bad, man. I hope that this becomes the norm. Like, especially in the building. You guys don't get it if you haven't been in the building. Like, this shit'll wear on you standing the fuck around. Everybody up on you. It's hot. Motherfuckers breathing all on you. Some of these motherfuckers don't bathe before coming to events. Like, come on, man. If you watch my live stream from yesterday. Then you heard what I said. Like I was with my family all of today. All that shit you hearing in the background. Hopefully you don't hear it, but if you do hear it, it's on my family. It's a house full of family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody all over wild and loud. So the point of that is that I'm able to get back to my family quick instead of spending the whole fucking day to 8-9 o'clock on the damn stream with half hours in between. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. So I really liked how they move it along, especially I thought it was intelligent. They had Ill Will was on the stage with Jay Murder. When Jay Murder versus Bad News battle finished, they went straight into Ill Will's battle. It might have been a 5-minute break. And they went straight into Ill Will versus Scotty. And that was like the best they could do. We've seen other events where they had multiple guys on there from the same crew, and it should still take fucking forever. Or you'll see on camera the other guys who are battling are already on the fucking stage, but it still take forever. This time, I gotta applaud RBE in terms of moving the shit along. Like this time around, it went faster. Could it still be faster than this? Fuck yeah. But like I can honor that. And let me tell you, let me give some of y'all a piece of advice or insight. Let me say insight. Sometimes they have to drag this shit along because the venue they use, they have a deal with the bar. And I know this because I used to throw events, not battle rap events. And what happens is let's just say you rent the place. Let's just say it costs you just an example. Let's say it costs you $1,000 to rent the place for 8 hours, right? What happens is they'll come out and say, yo, you want a bar situation? Cool, this is what's gonna happen. The bar has to make a minimum. Let's say the bar has to make a minimum $500. you gotta think about this. If you keep the battles flowing like that, you know what I'm saying? How is that bar gonna make $500? Of course, it matters how many people in the bill. I'm just giving you an example. More of the story is, yo, fam, I'm not gonna cut an extra $500 fucking check because we tried to get the bar and motherfuckers didn't buy drinks like that. Like, that hurts you. That don't hurt. That don't hurt no other situation. You're not gonna rent a place for $1,000 and still turn around and say, all right, I'm gonna break y'all 500 because everybody ain't drink like that, when it was in your power to give everybody the chance to buy drinks. You're not gonna do that. So let's just say after 2 battles, only $200 worth of drinks was bought. You like, nah, you're gonna give it time. You're gonna say, nah, you know what? Because I'm not coming out the pocket. Some people have deals where if they rent the venue, after a certain amount of money made at the bar, they get a portion of the bar fees. Example, the same example. You rented the place for $1,000. There's a $500 fee that must be met at the bar, right? You give people time to make the 500. After the 500, let's just say you get 10 to 15% of the total of the sales after 500. What are you gonna do? You're gonna stall in between battles. It's trash, it's whack, but it makes sense to do because at the end of the day, it's a business. So, point I'm trying to make is you gotta understand why some of that happens sometimes. And these sort of situations is just dope the way they moved it along, all right? Let me start by openly saying, again, I got a house full of family. I wasn't able to see the one's case. I will watch those again. Everything that we're about to talk about is off one watch. One watch. Please don't hold me to none of that shit extra. It's off of one fucking watch. So let's start with Big Cannon and Sharon. I have to be honest, this battle wasn't as good as I anticipated. I did, as always, all in fun, go at Sharon. I didn't think Sharon would be able to do shit in this battle. So dope of them to go 4 rounds. The last round was straight freestyle. And they agreed to that, and I thought that was fire that they agreed to that. So it was a 3-minute time limit, and pretty much what they both did was they spit like 1 or 2 bars freestyle, and then the next person went. But let's get into the first round. First round, I think Big Cannon took that first round. I thought he did okay. I kind of didn't like the way he ended the round, but I thought he did okay. B Magic vs Mills, for those who's asking about that, salute J Biz. That's on the video on demand. So you have to wait till the video on demand happens for you to be able to watch that battle. You can't watch that battle right now. The video on demand is normally up soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why this broad is screaming like this, man. Pissing me the fuck off. I gotta talk over her. Anyway, fucking, what was I saying, man? No. The video on demand normally doesn't take that long for it to be put up. Sometimes it's like 2-3 hours. Sometimes it's put up 24 hours later. And then you can see the video on demand. That's the B Magic and Mr. Mills. So they ain't show that yet. Boom. One SKs, I missed them. Like I said, you hear these dumbass in the background. I got a house full of family. I missed those. Big Cannon. Boom. First round, I thought Big Cannon won. I hate the way that he end. Not hate. I don't hate. I just didn't like. I thought to end it off was kind of weird. Boom. Sharon goes. I thought he had a mediocre ass first round, and I didn't like both of their first rounds overall. And I expected Big Cannon to put in work. Second round, Big Cannon goes. Big Cannon fucking goes off, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm expecting. And what happens? Sharon comes. Sharon does better than that. I thought he started the round off a little slow. As the round went on, Sharon did better and better. And he took that second round. It was a close round, but he took the second round. Third round was more the same. I thought Big Cannon did his thing, but there was moments that it was like little dry spots and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sharon the same as the second round, where he kind of started off slow, gradually got better. And I have to honestly say, again, I thought the second and the third round was pretty close, but I gave those rounds to Sharon. If you listen to me, you watch my blogs and all that, you already know I'm not a big Sharon fan, but I never diss his talent in terms of what he's capable of doing. He's just not for me. And at the end of the day, the man won the battle. That's my opinion, but beyond my opinion, The fourth round starts. Freestyle battle. They decide to go. That was dope of them to decide to do and giving the coaches something different. They didn't have to do it. They were not paid extra. Dope of them to agree to do that shit. And I think they agreed to do that last night or some shit like that at the face-offs. Or was it the day before? Anyway, they agreed. It was like 1 or 2 days ago. The fourth round was all fucking freestyle. And Big Cannon comes out and admits that he lost the battle. So respect to Big Cannon. I respect him because, like I said before, I was on the stage when him and DNA battled. I thought 2 of those rounds against DNA was very close. And he turned around to me when the battle was over and said, nah, DNA got that shit. And I always respect Big Cannon because he ain't holding no punches and saying, nah, the man got the battle. There's no need to bullshit. Let's move on to the second battle of the night. That was J Murder versus Bad News. Give me 1 second. I'm answering the text, y'all. Pardon, I'm just answering the text. My apologies. Pancake says Sharon 2-1, debatable 30. I'm not gonna argue about that. But like I said, I got it 2-1. I got Cannon the first round, and I got Sharon the next 2. But if you want to say 3 round, I'm not gonna argue with it. The battle was lackluster to me. The freestyle round made it dope. Second battle was J Murder versus Bad News. I thought the battle was fucking fire. J Murder goes first. He starts the round off pretty flat, but then he goes into these gang bars and all of that. Picks up the battle, ends up with a decent first round. Decent. Bad News goes, he was cooking all fucking round, man. And then he flipped the whole, if you guys know J Murder, he goes into this whole fuck the world, don't get fucked by it thing. Bad News flips that scheme into, you know how people say the gods and the earths, the sun, the moon, all that shit that people talk. Fucking, you gotta watch it to get the point. But he flips that whole fuck the world and get fucked by his shit in a scheme where he's talking about fucking J Murder's baby mom. You gotta watch it to get it, man. But it was dope the way he did that. And Bad News, the whole round was cooking from the beginning to the end. This was a clear round. Bad News took that first round clearly. You can't debate that. If you do debate that, you gotta be biased. Mind you, I fuck with J Murder heavy, but that first round was clear. The Bad News took that. Second round, J Murder goes, man. You know, he had this dope ass shit personal where he starts going in on Bad News, talking about, yo, you went and did that K-Shine battle and you admitted that you skipped 2 funerals to be there. J Murder goes at that angle heavy. I really like that he I like the way that he constructed his round to attack that angle. I thought that was fire. Excuse me. The way he constructed that round was fire. Dope way to attack Bad News. Anderson Angle, clearly he's just coming off that Sean battle and the Tay-Rock battle. You've never heard anybody go at him in that instant. Then he goes at him on this whole shit about him getting shot. And he talks about how he texts Bad News to see how he's doing, but he was lying. He didn't really give a fuck. It was dope the way he put it together, the way he went at it. Fire. You know, showed a lot of aggression at some points. I felt he was being a little too aggressive with the bumping and the pushing. That's J Murder style. That's Bad News style. The problem is, as always, that could start some dumb shit. But I think they respect each other enough to know that that's just part of the battle. But that was a fire second round from J Murder. Bad News goes. He's cooking. He's just picking up where he left off in that second round. He's going off, man. Towards the end, he starts taking shots at Math, which I would like that matchup. I think that matchup will be dope. At the end of the round, at the end of the day, the second round was very. They both did their thing in their second round, but I give that second round to J Murder. I gave it to him about 2 or 3 points, meaning, you know, it's pretty much clear that he got that round, but it was a dope ass second round. That's not to diss Bad News because it was dope. Third round. Murder picks off where he left off in the second round. And it's cooking. It's just going in. You know what I'm saying? And making this shit, applying pressure to News, because News got to go last. Now you got to end this show correctly, man. Murder did his thing on that. Bad News goes in his third round, man. He's doing his thing, and he closes out the battle dope. He closes out the way you should. But at the end of the day, it's a close round. But I edged that battle. I edged that round, therefore giving the battle to J Murder. To me, I had predicted Saint Mike and Cortez would be the battle of the night. I was wrong. J Murder versus Bad News was clearly the battle of the night. But that's my opinion, and that's off one watch. All right. So J Murder got that. Sharon got the first battle. J Murder took the second battle. We got Ill Will versus Scotty. Ill Will goes first, man. He you know, Scotty's slogan that, oh, we welcome to the South, bitch. We drip the sauce. You know, all that extra shit is dope. Ill Will goes in there as charismatic as he always is. Attacks that slogan. The way he did it was giving Scotty credit while breaking it down. Fire shit from Ill Will, as we always expect. Ill Will is one of my favorites. Just fucking fire. Just entertaining as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? With dope bars. Whole round was fire. I personally think the first round was the best round of the whole battle. And I gave that first round to Ill Will. It was funny how Scotty came out. I thought the both of them first round was their best rounds apiece. Scotty came in with that whole he went at Ill Will, but was dope when he started fucking with him, talking about, you from Pontiac, that's Detroit Junior. You know what I mean? Saying Pontiac wants to be like Detroit. It was dope, that angle he took. It was funny. It was fire the way he attacked that. Both of them had a fire ass first round, and it set the tone. To me, this is me. I haven't watched a lot of Scotty battles. I probably watched 3 or 4 of them. To me, this was the best round I've seen of Scotty that I can remember off top. Besides when he battled Farrah, which was like a 1 round, I believe. But in terms of 3-round battle, I think this was his best one in that first round. I still gave that. I still thought it was clear that Ill Will took that, but it's not dissing Scotty. They both had a fire first round. Second round, Ill Will goes. It was lackluster to me. I expected more. It was just an okay second round. It was nothing major. Scotty goes in his second round. He has an okay second round, nothing major. Throws a few shots at Milltown Blow in the beginning of the round. It was pretty funny. Then he goes into, I thought what he did was fire in that second round, but it sounded like a mixtape verse. It sounded like a song what he was doing. I thought it was dope though, but it was very general. It's a close round. If you want to edge it to Scotty, I'm not mad, but I just thought that his round was too general for me to just clearly give it to him. But I was thoroughly entertained by his second round, if that makes sense to everybody. But this is to me, I had this round tie only because Ill Will attacked Scotty more, and Scotty had a dope second round, but it seemed like it was general bars. It wasn't necessarily at Ill Will, if that makes sense to you guys. So it's a close round. If you're gonna give any round to Scotty, this would be the one, because third round Ill Will clearly took that. Scotty had a hell of a showing. He had a decent third round. I don't think it was even close to even debate. Ill Will takes this. If you want to go 2-1, that's fine. But I'm going first and third was clear for Ill Will. Third round, I had it as a tie. But I thought it was clear that Ill Will took the battle. But it's not dissing Scotty. I thought that Scotty had a cool showing. The both of them, that second round was just a little lax. Not lackluster, because like I said, Scotty's second round was dope. It just wasn't direct. It seemed more like a song, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool. It was cool. So what we got? We got Sharon taking the first battle, J Murder taking the second one. Third round, we got Ill Will taking that. If you wonder why I'm going pretty fast, because again, I got a house full of family, and I can't be sitting here with you motherfuckers all night. Let's get into Cortez versus Saint Mike. I expected this battle to be battle of the night. To be honest, that didn't happen. I thought it was a good battle. It was not battle of the night, especially after you watch Bad News and J Murder, who went absolutely ape shit. Second round, I have a tie, and to me, they both had the same kind of first round I had tied. To me, they both had the same kind of first round where they started off and then as the round went on, it got better as the round went on, but overall it was like a lackluster first round. You know, I expected one of them to actually come out and really set a tone. That never really happened in that first round. Second round, Cortez goes, and Cortez just goes absolutely ape shit in that second round. I fuck with it. I like every angle that he went at. The bars was dope. The delivery, the consistency, all fire. St. Mike goes. I thought he had just an okay second round. And it started off slow, then it picked up steam a little bit, and then it just ended up slow. And I was disappointed in St. Mike because I'm like, right when you start cooking, he cuts the round. Now, y'all tell me, am I bugging or was that round just short? I don't know if he just seemed like he was about to stumble and kind of caught himself and just goes and calls time. I thought there was a reason he called it time. I thought maybe he felt like he was going to choke. St. Mike is one of my favorites, but he does have a choking problem. And I said that could be a deciding factor in this battle. But he cut it short. And I thought the second round was very clear that Cortez took that. Cortez was going absolutely ape shit in the second round. Third round goes. Cortez, as the round went on in the third round, he got better and better. Got better and better as that third round goes. And I'm like, shit. Like, what is St. Mike going to do, especially having such a mediocre second round? I got the first round absolute tie. They were both slow. You know what I'm saying? Cortez went to another level in that second round. What is St. Mike going to do? Especially in this third round, Cortez is fucking cooking. And he's going in and he's, breaking down St. Mike's career. So on, you know Cortez third rounds, how he does. He like to dissect his opponent. And again, Cortez third round got better as it went. And I'm like, fuck, what is St. Mike going to do? St. Mike goes and has an absolutely fire-ass third round. The problem I'm having here is I have it scored a tie, and if you're going to edge anybody, maybe you edge St. Mike, because in this round it seemed like he rapped a little bit more, but he seemed like he rapped more comfortably. It seemed like every round St. Mike was just okay, and then that third round he was comfortable, he was rapping, he was doing his thing. If I'm giving any round to St. Mike, maybe you're giving him that third, but again, I have it a tie. So I got the first round a tie, I got the second round a tie. I got the first round a tie, I got the third round a tie. The only clear round to me was the second round, and Cortez took that second round. With that said, off of one watch, I'm giving Cortez the battle. And again, this battle did not live up to what I expected, but it was a good battle. I expected a great battle. I expected battle of the night, and that didn't happen. But salute to both, because like I said, as the battle went on, the battle got better. This was first one watch, so just take it easy, all right? And if I watch it again tomorrow, whatever, maybe I have more of a clearer winner of rounds. But right now, like I said, I got the first round tie, second round Cortez clearly, third round tie. But the third round for second round for Cortez, second round was the best of his night. And St. Mike, the third round was the best of his night. I just have it a tie. Math versus Heavy Half, the main event. That first round, man, clearly, Math was just going ape shit. Math, I was happy that he did that because he was setting the tone. It was like letting everybody know that whole bullshit about, yo, why are you battling Hollow after you battle? Why are you battling Heavy Half after battling Hollow? That don't make sense. Well, everybody expected, especially after the face-off. I didn't like the way Math handled himself. I thought Math could have just, been just a little more helpful in that face-off. Even if he didn't want to go at Heavy Half, he could at least told people to buy the pay-per-view. If you didn't see the face-off, Math just sat there and was like, he kept giving a Marshawn Lynch kind of statement, you know what I'm saying? So people were really worried that this, like, Math was going to just bullshit. That's not true. First round, Math came in letting everybody know out the fucking gate. He wasn't there to play no games, and it's almost like he was picking off where he left off of Hollow. Math in that first round was fucking incredible. Just on full attack mode, and he was trying to put his foot on Heavy Half's neck to begin with. And that he did, because Heavy Half came with a very lackluster first round. And the thing was, I know Heavy Half, I've seen Heavy Half do way better than that. To me, Heavy Half's best performance was against Nice, but we've seen him be good, and that's why people want to see him versus Math a while ago. And in this first round, it was clear. Math just fucking stomped all over him. Second round, Math comes in, you thinking, he might take it easy. Fuck no. Puts his foot on the gas and goes even harder. And believe it or not, Math's second round was better than his first, to me, off of one watch. I felt like Math took the shit to a whole other level in the second round. And like, damn, people expected Math to be on some bullshit. No, he's taking this shit fucking serious, letting y'all know he's not playing. Heavy half goes. He had, again, a decent second round. I thought his second round was better than his first, but it was just fucking decent. By the way, he had a line where he's talking about, he said, like a quinceañera, I put your daughter in the sky, some other shit. My man, a quinceañera is a celebration of a female turning 15. That tradition is popular in South American culture, a quinceañera. That has nothing to do with putting your daughter in the sky. I don't know what he's talking about. The way he said it was like he was talking about a funeral. The way he went into that whole setup and then the punch was like he was talking about a funeral. Quinceañera is not a funeral. It's a celebration of her turning 15. Come on, man. It's a Spanish Sweet 16. Just they do it at 15 in South America. You gotta do more homework if you're gonna go that route, man. I thought it was dope the way he set it up. And then when he came to the punch, I was like, yo, like, what the fuck is he talking about? Some of the people reacted to that. And I'm like, I'm just looking at the screen, like, how the fuck y'all reacted? Like, okay, you know, I can't blame y'all. Y'all don't know what he's talking about. No.
Okay, so come on. Is that
No.
Come on. Jonas, are you in the toilet?
This house is out of fucking control. Yeah, I don't know. This house is going crazy, like I said. And my family is just fucking crazy right now. All right, third round. Math goes in that third round. His third round was his lightest round. It was okay third round. At that point, he had the battle in the bag clearly. He came up, showed up, and showed out. I do wish he would have kept the pedal to the metal, but I understand it. It wasn't a whack third round, but it wasn't as potent as the first two. Because remember, the first round was dope. Second round, he went to a whole other level. Third round, he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Heavy half went, and him too. He had an okay third round. I don't know how y'all want to look at that third round. That third round was close to even. You might have Math by 1. But it was just, a okay third round. And definitely, to me, not the way either one of them should have ended the third round. Especially for Heavy half. Like, Heavy, you get the last showing on that third round, man. You gotta fucking go off. I understand Heavy half was talking about pretty much the way Heavy half was saying, which some of us already knew. This battle was supposed to happen about a year ago. Heavy half had to go do some time. A year or more ago. He had to do a few months in jail. He just came out, according to what he's saying, he'd been out for 19 days. Math was upset the whole battle and in the press conference. If you don't know, Math was mad because Heavy half wasn't promoting the battle. And I can understand Math being mad. He still shouldn't have handled it the way he did at the press conference. But in the battle, Math addressed the shit and let it be known, like, yo, fam, like, how you don't fucking sit here and promote this battle. When Heavy half is trying to say, yo, I've been home 19 days, that's still no excuse, Heavy half, because now if anybody else wants to book you, especially a big league, it's like, your fam, you don't fucking promote battles. And in this day and age with the pay-per-view, it's necessary to do that. You're not on social media posting anything. You're not doing radio interviews. Again, it's not that you absolutely mandatory have to do it, but in such a situation, you're going against Math, my man, why wouldn't you want to do that extra push? You know what I'm saying? Sell the fucking pay-per-view, especially it's your first battle back in a long-ass time, and you coming out of jail. I understand 19 days. I know what it is to come out of jail and sitting there trying to make time for family and friends and everybody, and you miss this. You know what I'm saying? You haven't got a chance to do this. I understand that. If you knew that, you shouldn't have took the battle. And B, it don't hurt to put out a few tweets and maybe do. I know they did that phone call with him, Math and ARP, and then that was that. You know what I'm saying? So in the future, I want to see Heavy half do more promoting, man, because it can only help you. And this was a bad situation for that to happen, especially when you showed up with these sort of rounds that really didn't do much of anything. And I've seen you be way better, Heavy half. I've seen you be way better. To all these people in this chat, I see a whole lot of y'all in this chat. I see 2 likes. Get them fucking likes up, please. There's no reason why it should only be 2 likes up in here. Like, come on, man. Get them likes up. Overall, again, the 1SK battles, I saw the majority of one battle. That was MVP. Who the fuck the MVP battle? I don't remember who MVP battled. I don't remember who he battled. But the person he battled did alright, did cool. It's not fair for me to judge it because I came in maybe the last 2 minutes of his round, and then I seen all the MVP's round. And I thought MVP had a very good round. I liked his round. But again, I'm gonna save judgment because it isn't fair for me to do that when I didn't see his opponent's round. I hate when I see recaps and I see motherfuckers do that. They will say it like, oh, you know, I didn't see all the battle, but it seemed like this person won. I don't give a fuck what it seemed like. It's either they did or they didn't, and it's not fair. You shouldn't go that route if you haven't had the time to sit there and watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. And and that's the whole reason why, if in case anybody's wondering, is the reason why I'm not talking about the one in this case, because it's not fair for me to do that. I missed the first one. The second one, I came in with like 2 minutes of the first guy, and I saw all of the other ones. So salute to all the guys who did get the opportunity at the 1SK battles. I'm hoping, and I'm gonna rewatch, that you guys definitely went off. These are big opportunities you should not be playing with. You're sitting there. There's so many people watching it on pay-per-view. People paid their money. So many people in the crowd. You want to show out. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you set the tone. You're the one who start the night off. So I'm hoping they will fire. B Magic versus Mr. Mills. If you missed the beginning of this blog, I was saying that battle is shown on the video on demand. Video on demand should be ready in a few hours, if not immediately. Most of the time, it take like 3 hours for them to post it. If not, sometimes it could take up to 24 hours. In recent times, the video on demand is normally up in 3 hours. I suggest you purchase it. The pay-per-view is only $35. In comparison to the last pay-per-views from URL and RBE, where it's been $50. $35 for this. Think about it. You're getting 2 1SKs. Video on demand. You're getting Mr. Mills versus B Magic. You're getting Cortez versus Cortez versus Saint Mike. You're getting Sharon versus Big Cannon. You're getting fucking Jay Murder versus Bad News, which was battle of the night. You get Matt versus Heavy Half. You get Ill Will versus Scotty. All those battles right there. You know what I'm saying? For $35, I don't think you could go wrong. Now, I can't really grade this event fully because this is one of them events I'm not there. But if I had to choose overall what it was, I think this was a 6, maybe 7. The reason why it's not fair for me also not to do this because I didn't see the 1SK battles. So I'm going to refrain for it. But what happened was there was people tweeting me and texting me asking me, yo, what you rate this? What you rate this? What you rate this? So that's why I'm only saying around maybe a 6, 7. But it's not fair for me to say that definitively because I didn't see the first 2 battles. All right, so I expected more from Sharon and Big Cannon. I expected more from Cortez, and Saint Mike, and I expected more from Heavy Half. Again, Saint Mike versus Cortez was not whack. I just suspected elite shit. And Big Cannon versus Sharon, which saved that battle, was the 4th round freestyle. All right, if you have not subscribed, this is a great time to do so. Hit the subscribe button. Get all the alerts. If you have not, this is a great time also for you to hit the link in the description. Go purchase the Union shirts and the Union hoodies. Support myself, Visual, and DME. Go check out DME's recaps. I'm not sure if Visual's going to do it, but in a few days, we're probably going to get together on our Union show and put out a complete recap of the whole event. All right. Thank you all for rocking with me. Thank you for taking out the time. Excuse my last family in the background. Thank you for rocking with me always.